Hi, welcome back to Finally Revealed. In this episode, I want to talk about to forgive and forget. It is a phrase that was first found in the novel Don Quixote, which was written by Miguel Cervantes. And the phrase was, "Let us forget and forgive injuries." We often refer to forgiveness and forgetting together, but I'd like you to separate them because I think it's more effective and it gives us more meaning when we separate them. Forgiving indicates that you are not blaming someone anymore, you are letting them off the hook. More importantly, you're not going to seek retribution, you're not going to try to punish them like an eye for an eye, something like that. Whether or not it's an objective wrong that was done to you or an injury, something that is obvious and really, by anyone's standards, that was something that was not warranted, it was not fair, it was not earned by you, you didn't deserve it, and whether or not you deserved it, it was something that damaged you. It hurt your feelings, it hurt your physical body, it hurt your property, or some other damage was done. The forgiving part is not for the other person. The forgiving part is for you. While you initially feel a feeling as a result of something that was done to you or that you feel like was done to you, whether it's actually physical feeling or emotional feeling, you have a reaction. And that is completely normal. And we're taught the best way to deal with our emotions is to feel that feeling. Feel the feeling, but not necessarily seek retribution or try to punish the other person. In the moment, take care of yourself. You do act on a situation right away, either with words or actions or some other punitive measure against the other person to punish them or get back at them. Now what comes to mind is eye for an eye, and eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Now we get into karma. What you put out comes back to you. You have just been wronged or injured. That is karma being created by that other person. You might say, I believe in eye for an eye and I'm going to do something to that person to get them back. You're now creating karma for yourself. You don't have to do anything to that other person. That other person is going to be taken care of all by some other situation that doesn't have anything to do with you. So first of all, to not fight back in that moment or plan a long series of revenge moves, that's just going to escalate things. Whether you did that or not, and it's bothering you, you are emotional about it. And forgiveness is letting go of the emotion. If you have to, sit quietly, close your eyes, picture all of your feelings. Maybe it's a bright red color, maybe it's a dark color, maybe it's just a burning feeling like a fire. Close your eyes, picture it, put it up on a shelf, turn around and let it go. Forgiveness is a decision to let go of emotion. And that's how forgiveness benefits you, because what do they say? It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get hurt. You are fueling this feeling by feeding it over and over, and it's not doing you any good. It takes away your time. It takes away from your enjoyment of life. It's not productive. It keeps your mind busy and, just away from your life. So the best thing you can do for you is to forgive. That doesn't mean you have to call them up or search them out if they're a complete stranger and tell them. This is an act that you do for you on your own. Now, if you are in a relationship or it is someone that you're around all the time and you have to deal with them, then your actions are going to show how you are dealing with the situation. Again, you can talk to them if that's something that you would do, but you don't have to. Once you have made that decision, it's over as far as any retribution or any bad feelings for you. It still happened. you're not, by letting go of those feelings for you, you are not making it okay what they did. You're not accepting it as far as anything that you deserved. It's just that you are letting go of that feeling that, you know, you're reliving it over and over again. And injury can't heal if you keep picking at it. And by keeping those emotions going, you're keeping that whole situation alive and replaying it over and over. And the faster you can let go of it, the better off you'll be. Now, going to whether or not it is someone close to you or it's a complete stranger or someone you'll never see again, you want to not forget if you're dealing with this person and this is something that is a behavioral issue or some other problem. You don't want to forget because you want to guard against that happening again. Maybe you have to rebuild a relationship after something happened. Maybe it ends a relationship or a friendship, or, you know, being around them. You're not interested in being around them. It depends upon the severity. If it is someone that you are not around anymore, you can look at the situation, and this might be part of your forgiveness, is to look at the situation and try to look at it objectively and see how it happened. And if there's responsibility on your part for anything that happened, accept that and see how you can maybe avoid your part in it in the future. Not saying that anything that everybody does to you is deserved, but was it the wrong place at the wrong time? Was it a, you know, situation that could be avoided? Just recognize that and try not to repeat that situation with whatever was on your side. You could be completely innocent, and so that way you just look out for yourself as you normally would and let this particular situation go. The forgetting part is going to be something that is situational, but you're going to remember it. You're going to remember what happened so that you can protect yourself in the future. And like I said, if you're dealing with this person or this situation going forward, you want to be able to protect yourself, so you're not going to wipe it out of your memory. But really, forgiveness is the most important thing. When we do say the words of forgiveness, we often would say, I forgive you. And that is indicative, again, that's another indication that this is for your benefit, the one who is doing the forgiving, because it is I forgive you. It's not you are okay, you did a thing to me and it was justified. It's not about the other person, it's about the forgiveness, which is what you are doing. And you can think about a toddler or little kids getting into a scuffle, and you separate them and just brush them off and let them go on and divert their attention. If that's what you need to do for you, just divert your attention and let it go. In the moment, that's a really good thing. If you can see that there's somebody who appears to be unbalanced, or they're a little, maybe they've been overserved, or they're just agitated, walk away is the best way to deal with it in the moment. And if they have a problematic personality, or they've got something, you know, they're just irritated, you can ignore them and just watch them spin out is the easiest way to do it. And they usually will. When you are working on a situation with somebody that is close to you or that you deal with all the time, a conversation at some point about the behavior or the words would be the best way to approach it, and separate that from your feelings. If you've forgiven the person for that particular act, you're already halfway there. Then you can just deal objectively with the situation and talk about it and work it out that way so that it doesn't happen. And like I said, it can destroy a relationship. But if it's a situation between friends or people who were friends and you want to rebuild, and by the act of forgiveness on your part will help you to address the situation constructively and to talk about it and see if you can talk it through and move on from there. I hope this was helpful. If it was, give me a thumbs up. Share this with anyone it may benefit. Leave any comments or questions below. Subscribe to see the other videos, and come back and see me next time. Thanks for watching.